Hey again, everybody. Here's a video to help you with one of our theorems. It's called the Triangle Sum Theorem, which is basically that all the angles inside a triangle, they call them the interior angles, all the interior angles must add up to 180 degrees. And I think I even said that in the last video, spoiler alert. But I don't think that's new information for most of you. But just in case it is, all three angles inside the triangle do have to add up to exactly 180 degrees every time. So when you see a problem like this that says to, in this case, find the angle measures but also classify the triangle by its angles, well, the only way to classify it is to know what the angle measures are. The only way to know what the angle measures are is to know that the total has to be 180. So you always have three angles that have to add up. So if some of you are looking at just dealing with these two, you're forgetting about this one. All three angles must add up. So you have three of them. You have x, you have 2x, and you have 90. And that grand total should be 180. Now some of you might be thinking, Mr. Miller, can't I just say that these two have to add up to 90? Sure. No, in your head you basically subtracted the 90 already from the grand total of 180, and then you basically just chopped off this 90 from both sides. It's the same thing, it's going to work both ways. 3x plus 90 equals 180, so 3x equals 90, so x equals 30. If x equals 30, this is 30 degrees. 30 times 2 is 60 degrees. So I have a 30, 60, 90 triangle, and if I'm going to classify it by its angles, well, I kind of already knew because I had the right angle there, but this is definitely a right triangle. So I needed to solve for x anyway, and I needed to classify the triangle. All right, let's do another. This one, they do give me a free one here. They give me the 55. It's not 90, but it is 55. So I can add all three again and set it equal to 180. Because the triangle will always add up to 180. That is the triangle sum theorem. So 5x plus 55 equals 180. 5x equals, what's that, 125. So x has to be, is that actually 25, right? 25. Let's check it. Put the 25 back in. We have to do it anyway. We've got to classify. That's 50. That's 75. 75 plus 50 is 125 plus 55 is 180. So I have all three angles now. All three of them are under 90. So that means this must be an acute triangle. And you might have been able to sort of guess what it was going to be just by the way it looks, but don't always go by the way it looks. You do need to justify it, and justifying it is showing the actual measures, because not everything's always drawn to scale. This last one, as far as classifying goes, again, kind of a giveaway because of the right angle there. So it is a right triangle, no doubt. But let's actually solve for x, since we have to anyway. And we'll set up our equation. So 3x plus 11 plus 4x, minus 5 plus 90 must equal 180. It's kind of like the first one, but the algebra is a little more involved here. We got to do some combining like terms first. So that's 7x because they're on the same side. I put them together. Then I have 11 plus a negative 5. So 11 minus 5 is positive 6. Plus 90 equals 180. So 7x plus 96 equals 180. Clean that up a little bit more. 7x equals, what's that going to be? 84. So x must be 12. If x is 12, I can put it back in and check. If x is 12, this is 36 plus 11, which is 47. This is 48 minus 5, which is 43. 43 plus 47 is 90, plus another 90 is 180. I must have done it right. And that's how you use the triangle sum theorem. So again, just to recap, all three angles inside a triangle, whether they're congruent or not, you have three different angles, three the same angles, two the same, it doesn't matter. All three of them will always, always, always add up to 180. Okay? Hopefully that'll help with those kinds, and if you need anything else, let me know.